So for us to do that, we need to have people who are serious. We also need to educate the parents to understand what it does to the young people. It may not affect them at the moment, but sometime later in life, it determines the kind of person that they become. And we need to educate the parents, particularly the young parents that we have. And we need persons who work within the system to understand and treat it as if it's their own child, and to really, do it from the point of view, is that what I would want for myself, for my child? Is it right? What can we do? There are some people who do not take it to heart, and therefore it just slips off and it's okay. So we really need, to really educate persons, and particularly to educate the young persons so that they can become the first line of defense. I think if you educate the young persons and they can become the first line of defense, then that will help. So on all fronts, we really need to do other things besides the laws, because the laws are there. Yes, we might need one or two amendments. Yes, we might need a better court system. Yes, we might need more support system. But everything has to be there to work, and we probably can't get everything at the same time, but we need to start, we need to talk about those things so that we can do something to change it. Because if we do not do that, we just keep, every time we have a thing for 2 weeks, it's hot in the air, hot in the radio, on the papers, then we're back to our same old ways again. And what we have, our lives being affected.
Yvonne Alexander of the Dominica Police Force has some parting words of caution for us relating to this sensitive and apparently increasing serious issue of criminal sexual conduct.
I am particularly concerned about the tendency of individuals, and it's probably not just for sexual offenses, but generally to settle out of court, quote unquote. It is possible that people do not understand that serious offenses like this are committed against the state. Yes, there is a victim who is an individual, but the offenses are committed against the state, and the fact that the state saw its obligation to protect individuals, and yet still some individuals deny themselves that opportunity for protection. And my concern as well with parents, I recognize the limitations that some people operate under, they live under, and the fact that $1,000, $2,000 or $10,000 sounds like a large sum of money, but it really cannot repair the damage that is often done to young children, and most of them are young girls, when they are introduced to sexual acts at an early age. Sometimes you actually lose these children quite frequently if we do not get to the point where we can obtain for them justice and then the support like counseling and so on that is so necessary to help them to heal.
But what does all this mean to you? Are you now more knowledgeable about this important piece of legislation, the Sexual Offences Act number 1 of 1998? Do you think that the provisions of this law are adequate? Or do you endorse the call for further improvements and amendments to this vital piece of legislation, Sexual Offences Act number 1 of 1998? Do you have any specific suggestions in this regard? If so, call us at 448-4043. Send us an email at dppa@cwdom.dm or drop in at our offices at King George V Street, Upstairs Liat in Roseau. This documentary has been produced in an effort to generate discussion on this critical topic, but also to create a space in our society to freely discuss topics of a sexual nature which are generally considered personal or taboo. We therefore look forward to your feedback and suggestions.